Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Wolfenstein the New Order. This is the second intermission, and I do have something really quick to show you over here before we get on with our tasks that were given to us by Anya in the last mission. First off, there is an article over here, this one I believe, that talks about us escaping Eisenwald from a few videos back, as we saw there, and then right over here we have one about our attack on the Nautica. These are nice little updates to the world, letting us know how the Nazi regime handles the propaganda about these things. I think it's really neat that they include that sort of changes. If we come over here and talk to Anya again, she won't say anything. Tekla, nothing. And there's nothing new in here. So we need to find some new concrete.
Mold spores coming from the vent. Where is the intake?
It's down there. We'll head down there in a second. First, let's head up here. Max isn't around. And, well, we're gonna take a little bit of a nap. I don't know where that music comes from when you're sleeping. It's weird. I wanted just everyone to hear it. But we have another health upgrade. 140 health. Not a bad deal. And if we come over here, there are more of these articles. I like the little Wolfenstein logo, or, well, the little W up here. That's kind of neat. We didn't really go over all of these before, and honestly, I can't remember which ones I did go over in the previous video. But just a quick check. See what we have. I believe we saw that one. And well, Fergus has locked his door. We also didn't look at any of these pictures or paintings here. I just thought it was kind of neat that some of these are here. And what's this? Right.
Mold invasion. Festering in the massive underground ventilation system.
Right. As we'd seen earlier.
Well, that seems to be in order.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep just going ahead and flushing that toilet every time I come by. Let's grab some knives. And we're gonna make one more jump into the nightmare. Just to see what happens if I bring some throwing knives with me. Nope, don't have any throwing knives. Oh well, could have used throwing knives. I really learned that I don't need to do headshots in this a little while ago, so I feel pretty good about me. Let's leave that health there in case we need it. Like I said, this does make me not feel great. The motion sickness is there for me if I use this, so my forays into this are going to be limited continuously. And like I said, this is probably going to be the last one I do. That was close. And just swing through here. I don't know if the... I always wondered, and I couldn't quite figure it out, is if the challenges for aiming down or hitting people from around a corner while in cover are actually valid during this sequence. That is to say, if I open this door, come back here, and do this, and shoot a guy, will that actually count for that requirement? I want to say it doesn't. However, it's still going to be very useful, so I'm going to keep doing it. I think we're doing a little better than last time, don't you? I don't know why I'm asking you this, you can't really respond to it. I really should just go play Wolfenstein in the browser, as I do have the option to do that. It was posted in the thread, but fuck it, I'm doing this. And actually, I planned on doing something with Super Wolfenstein 3D or HD or whatever the hell they call it. It was made for. Hi. That was ugly. It was made for a game jam, and it's actually pretty neat. I played through it already. It's a quick little thing. I forgot these guys were in here. Also, nope, no map. No map functionality. Let's overcharge. Alright, continue on. There's relatively little to say about this, you know? It's a Wolfenstein level that you've seen me play before, even recently. But if you use cover, it feels like it's a lot easier than it was the first time around. Which I think is kind of the point here. It's not supposed to be as easy as it was back when the game first came out. I really don't want to be stuck in a situation where I need to use the knife, because these guys will just destroy me if I try that shit. Only missing 1 health, not bad. And armor. This is a pretty sweet deal right here. Only way forward is over here. Let's slide around the corner just for the hell of it. Oh, that was a terrible plan. And I may have not mentioned this before, but if you hold the slide button, or you hold the control button when you slide, you'll actually stay crouched, which is what I did there. I keep forgetting to not do that. Oh, shit. These guys seem upset. Okay. Well, that just happened. One of those things you realize while you do this is that there are some really nice things that this game does in terms of enemy drops, in terms of helmets and armor falling off the enemies when you kill them. If that wasn't happening, I think you'd have a much harder time in some areas than others if you couldn't scrounge for a little bit extra armor when needed. And honestly, the reason I'm going to be stopping to do these during the intermissions is mostly because the intermissions get pretty involved starting now, and so this may actually, last time it was sort of a filler, so the episode didn't feel too short. This time it's really going to make the episode feel a little long to do this, but whatever. I'm sure no one's going to complain too much about that, I hope at least. Hey, big medical kit. Perfect. Now to just run across this thing. What was it? I think it was the original Doom or something. Someone calculated how fast the Doom guy had to run. I was hoping that was sort of an explosive barrel. Someone calculated how fast the Doom guy would have to run to clear levels as fast as he did. And something like 400 miles an hour or something stupid. Like, I think that's a big factor in why this takes so long to get through. Is just killing these guys, and they're so far away from each other. Well, interesting. I've never actually beaten the nightmare. Huh. Well, that happened. Whoa, whoa. Why'd I have... What the hell? And we have a map update. Down here near the archives. Ah, I know what that is. That was a weird series of moments right there. Generally, you're not supposed to have anything like that happen where the laser craftwork shows up for a moment, but it just did. Let's try to get the files Anya needs. Nope, need a key.
You need keys. Idiot. I saw faggots beating that out of here.
Alright, Well, Fergus has the keys. Let's go talk to Fergus.
Fergus, I need the keys to the archives. You got them?
Yeah. Hang on. Fuck!
You okay, Fergus?
I'm getting old, Blazkowicz. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
We'll be all right. We can still get the job done.
Aye? For how much longer?
What's this about, Fergus?
I don't know. Nothing. Everything. It's about that boy, goddammit, Private Wyatt. He should be here instead of me. He was young. He had potential. He could have given us a future. You and me were two fucking mummies from the past, running on nothing but willpower.
I made the wrong choice.
Oh, that's fucking obvious, isn't it? I was ready to die. I would have done it gladly. I worked my ass off to save that boy, Blazkowicz, and you fucking pissed it away on a whim. Remember Prendergast? That fucking kid, he could endure anything. Now he's gone. They're all fucking gone. And you're stuck with this useless fucking skeleton. I mean, tell me, what's the long-term solution, eh? Who's gonna take over when we're too damn battered to strap on the holsters anymore? Get the fuck out. I need a nap.
Right. That interaction with Fergus is really one of my favorite character building moments in this entire game. It's also repeated when Wyatt survives, I should mention, and it's even better with him, I think, because you get this sense that, neither of them feels like they're up to this challenge, and...
Why are you so close? Your simian shadow is overspreading my thinkings. I'm getting stupider around you.
You're right, it just makes you realize that no one really wants to be doing this. Let's grab these files. Now, you could go and say this to Anya now, but she's really not going to react until you gather everything you need. So it's time to come down here. We haven't seen this yet. This is the hangar. This is where our electricity is coming from, and we're going to have the helicopters hanging out here. And we need the uber concrete.
There's a batch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Gotta be some power tools nearby.
Ich verstehe das nicht. Kein einziges Kabel, alles ist glatt und aufgeräumt. Wo ist das Innenleben von diesem Ding? Max?
Max Haus?
Das habe ich mich auch gefragt.
If you haven't picked up on it, Max Haas's statements here are generally going to be Max and Haas, in that order, similar to, say, Hodor or Groot.
Max Haus? Quite a fall there, Mr. Big Cheese. You're in the sewer system now. You will find your way back here if you have a look around, yeah?
All right, Klaus, back to work. This assessment is not going to perform itself.
Alright, we have one throwing knife and the laser craft work. Let's get to it. This is sort of what's going to make intermissions a little longer from here on out. You're going to have these little side missions that are going to send you through the sewers to sort of build up the world. The little security cameras here that you saw and you've seen before, they're not very common in this game. As a matter of fact, I think that might be the last one for quite some time. If not, it's the first one of this area, and then it's the last one ever. I don't know why they're included in the game. They could have been a bigger thing, but the game really focuses on you running around like a crazy person much more of the time than not. So I think it's actually a smart move not to really keep them sort of stymieing your progress. And let's run over here real quick and pick up our second upgrade. Let's take a look at that. Reflection. This is actually kind of neat. You can bounce the laser craftwork bullets or fire plasma things, whatever they are, off of surfaces. And you can actually use this to kill people. It's a little difficult to predict how it's going to work. There's not really any sort of indication on how it's going to fire, but you can use it nonetheless. I don't know why I'm using this, but I am. shotgun time. Get to see our good friend, the civilian shotgun. And we're gonna fight drones. If I do the rest of the game correctly, this will be like the second or third to last time we see drones in this entire game. No, no. We just want to get over there to where that drone is, take it out, and be done with it. And down he goes. Perfect. That's probably the easiest time I've ever had with that section right there. Not gonna lie. That shotgun is a godsend against these things. There's a couple ways you can go out here, actually. You can't go down there, but you can come over here and take this ladder up. We're actually gonna go this way instead of through that door that it was telling us to go through. No particular reason, I just like doing this better, I guess. I also never, ever, ever trust the game to guide me in the right direction on anything. So, that's why we're over here now. No, actually, sorry, I made a mistake. We want to actually go back through here. Once again, ladders, not great. I believe we actually missed something by coming this way. Should be a conversation. This is why games shouldn't checkpoint you like this. Trying to recall why I'm in here. Kind of upset now. Ah, okay. So you can see there's the chain down there. Damn it, I cannot remember where to shoot to get that to work. And there's actually, look at that, a gold item down there. We really want that too, because that's the last one I'm missing, and I could never figure out where the hell it was in this entire game. So we are going to waste a few minutes of your time to try to figure out how to get down there. Can't shoot through this door or the window, as you can see. I always thought it was just get up here and you'd be able to fire on it. But it might be something we have to come back to later. So let's actually do that instead of wasting everyone's time. So I don't think there's actually a way to hit that thing correctly. Right now the intermission segments are sort of running together in my head. I know what the next one is, but I couldn't remember the small details of this one.
Welcome back, Captain Blazkowicz.
Howdy, cowboy.
What the damn hell are you doing?
Science project.
Well, you're scaring Max. That's not...
Sorry, pal. Didn't know he'd flip out like that. That his son?
No. Well, kind of. I don't know.
So not his son.
Used to be Klaus had a son, born during the war. A miracle, he called it. They had tried for years to have a child, him and his wife.
Yeah, well, he'd make a pretty good father. For a Nazi.
The child was born with a club foot. Klaus knew, of course, what that meant. He begged the doctors not to report it to the authorities. When secret police showed up to take the boy away, Klaus and his wife tried to stop them. The wife died from a bullet to the head. The child, too. Klaus could not protect them.
So he blames himself.
I think so. And he will never forgive the Nazis.
Alright, we have what we need, and we gotta...
Check on Max. See if he's okay.
We technically have everything we need, but we need to pick up a few more items here.
Lost toy. Well, I found you.
See, now that we've upset Max, we have to set things right.
Neat toy. All I had was a pine cone and a box of matches.
Oh, BJ. And, let's do this.
This is turning into some kind of compulsive behavior.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing that, too.
You belong to Max. I'll get you home.
Alright. So you can see in the upper left, we still have to find a fire truck. And this is the path I was talking about earlier that I just decided not to go through in the first intermission. You can see it just brings us out here. You can sort of see some of the inner workings of the place. And if we... Oh, actually, before we go anywhere, see there's another bed over here. And we end up in our room. We're actually missing a fire truck. It's not up here. It's, I believe, downstairs.
I know, but the equation made sense yesterday.
Now, you could actually completely ignore getting Max's toys, and that would actually do poorly for you. So it's easier to just pick them up. It actually... Sorry, no, it doesn't actually matter. There are certain side quests in this game.
Another toy on the run.
There are certain side quests in the game that don't really change anything, but this does help, I think. It's just a nice character moment for BJ.
Good dreams, Max.
Sorry, I thought that was an article there. Well, that's pretty much it. We're going to jump into our next...
Oh, yes. No, so silly. Such an utterly silly thought, silly girl.
Oh, man, Tekla. Alright, let's go talk to Anya.
Thank you, William. Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Gum? It's good. Cherry?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Uber concrete. The essential building material of the Reich. It's based on a .E shoot technology. It's almost perfect, but it's deteriorating through time, developing mold. Someone is tampering with the mix, someone who knows its secrets. I analyzed it and found a trace of this type of limestone that exists only in northern Croatia. Now, look at this. The name Set Roth. It appears 3 times in .E shoot documents. According to official records, he's been detained in 1941 in Łódź and sent off to a forced labor camp in Belice in northern Croatia. Now, this is where things get interesting. The labor camp excavates limestone from a quarry for manufacture of Uber concrete. I believe this is the place where we'll find Set Roth, a living member of .E shoot.
Problem is, there are so many unknowns. This is an old man. Chances are he's dead already. We can't assault a site of this magnitude and hope to locate him before the whole damn Nazi army arrives.
So what is the plan?
Someone needs to go in there and find him. Go undercover.
Any volunteers?
You ready for this, Blazkowicz?
So stupid. I was arrogant. No one is ever ready for something like this.
Bitte! Bitte, gute Frau! Sie liegt im Sterben! Pfeife mich nicht an! dem hier?
So massiv. Der frisst uns die Haare vom Kopf.
Nee, der kommt mir irgendwie bekannt vor. Der sieht wie ein Schwerbeiter aus. Bitte, Frau Engel.
Wolfgang, der hier.
Jawohl, Lagerkommandant. Durch die Tür, Sausack!
Alright everyone, next time we're going to go through a forced labor camp. Bye.